Welcome to the Keep the Faith podcast. I am your host, Tori. This is an impromptu on a Monday evening. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now before we get started. It rained today, so excuse this puffball on my head. Looking like some black cotton.
You look beautiful. I already said the hair look beautiful.
Thank you so much. And like I would say, we're doing an impromptu today. So I have Miss Vanity on the podcast today. She's going to introduce herself and tell us about this event that she got coming up. And now, before you talk about the event, tell us a little bit about Vanity. Those that don't know. And also, you was asking me before we went live, it's streaming on my personal Facebook, my podcast page, and my YouTube channel. So if you share it on your page, just make sure you turn your volume down so there's no feedback. But anyway, tell everybody about yourself. Tell them who Vanity is for those that don't know.
Okay, so hi everyone. Hope everyone enjoyed their weekend. I had a wonderful Monday. I know how that can be. That mental space be off a little bit, but it's a blessing to see another day. Just a little bit about me. Hey, Dory, love you too. So just a little bit about me. My name is Vanity Simmons. My husband name is Warren. I had two beautiful daughters. I am a nurse. I've been in nursing for almost 14 years now. My specialty is pediatrics, home health, case management, and mental health. Actually, going into psych nursing, which is a blessing and something I get to really make an impact on what I love the most. I do have a school. I teach CPR, ACLS, and PALS. I teach people to be instructors for American Heart. I've been doing it since February 2013. I'm also on the Northeastern Board, the Committee of American Heart as well. I don't know. I got a lot of hats. Of course, this is Elaine Hands. This nonprofit came to me in memories of my mom. My mom's middle name was Elaine. My mom has suffered from mental health her entire life. So I wanted to do something to face the stigma amongst the Black and Brown community, but just in general, because nobody talks about mental health the way it should be talked about. So this was something for me to put in place to touch different populations, as well as events, resources, and more. To go back to the profit side, I did got approved to do mental health technician. It's only me and this in USC and Aiken. So what that means is it's just like a CNA course, but it strictly pertains to mental health technicians, like CNAs that work in the mental health population. And also nurses can take it, counselors can take it, social workers, anybody that really wants to just know how it feels to go into mental health, to know just basic guidelines. Right now, because of the Masquerade fundraiser, I'm trying to raise this $5,000 to do mental health first aid. The mental health first aid is strictly it's close to youth to adults. It's teaching you like signs, how to report things. Because some people, you don't just wake up depressed. You don't say, "Oh, I'm depressed today. I need medication." Like what led up to that? Whether it been trauma, whether it been PTSD, whether it's inherited. A lot of things are passed on, but you have signs going to that. So if you're not eating a certain amount of days, you're isolating yourself, you're not washing, you're not brushing your teeth. It's the main thing with any mental health when you need to start seeking help is when it is affecting your daily living. So that's a little bit about that. Also with Elaine Hands, in the last year, we'll go back to a little something. We met on a grief base.
Yes.
And I talked about this Saturday at the event that Trap Dicky was at, and I got a picture and everything with him. So we talk about grief like just the physical body being gone, but we don't talk about grief as the body, the physical body that's still on earth. So a lot of things, I won't say like dead in bad terms, but a lot of things had to be, they died in the process of me grieving. So I look at things and said, out of so much pain, God made my vision clearer. And it's crazy because I remember last year, I talked to some counselors. they kind of put me out of that fast, and I really went into coaching, and it's different stages of grief. And I just, I don't know, it took me to another level where I felt like, God, I feel like because of personal experience, I've been a prison nurse, I've been a school nurse, I've been every type of nurse that I know that I can do. And I had to realize, like, God, what is you calling me to do? And every time I think about it, I just kept saying, I got to help people that need that step. They need that step to make a difference. A lot of people don't have people. They don't know how to tell how they feel. Because I always tell people, I'm one of the people. When you're the strong person, nobody thinks you weak. So you taking on everything. So while everybody is contacting me and calling me, I want to be that person that, I think this is too much for you. Maybe you should seek help. Maybe you need to isolate. Maybe you need counseling. Maybe you need coaching. Maybe you need a psychologist. Maybe you need a psychiatrist. And it's okay to not be okay. Which you already know. I got the shirt.
Yeah.
This is one of the shirts that Trap Dicky got. So this is the shirts. And I actually makes my shirts. I make my shirts. My goal was to get 40, sell 40 before the event. So I'm working more towards that goal. And also during this process, when we talk about grief, me and my 6-year-old had wrote this book. And it actually it's on Amazon. This was the first book that we did. And she was actually recognized at the Civic Center. That's my mom. And we were recognized at the Civic Center in May. They brought over 100 books as one of the youngest Black authors. So that's my daughters and me and my mom. Also, in the meantime, after that was this book. This book, of course, it got a description of who the story is about, but it have affirmations, it have coloring, it have life cycles. But my favorite part is this one. You have a memory jar. My favorite part is you get to write a letter to heaven. This. And what I realized, when everybody cope with mental health different. They color, they journal, they need affirmation. And this book has all of that. So it's for adults and kids. And then I had struggled. My mom was a writer. Like anybody know my mom knew my mama could write. And I had so many friends last year was like, buy journals, buy journal. I mean, I probably got like 50 journals. Everybody knew that I kind of struggled with that. And I seen things that my mom wrote. And, sometimes when people are going through mental health and manic phase, you got to figure out what's the truth and what's not the truth. And it's not to misjudge anyone whatsoever. You have to go further into it. So now that I see that stuff is actually real, I did this journal. So this is my last book out. And this is a 30-day journal. It has affirmation, Bible verses, and for someone to write daily. So I'm doing a lot. I actually think my nonprofit helped me with grief and with my mental space. I think I told you when I met you, I'm not sure. But what I do every month, we do something. So I look for sponsors consistently. Last year, a lot may not know, but last year I got over $20,000 in sponsorships and grants. That helped me move from a 700 square feet to 1,500 square feet building. I was able to do so much. I had a teacup brunch, which we loved. The women came in. I had a counselor from Columbia come in and speak. We had men bowling because nobody talks about the man. Like they go through so much. And I feel like as a mom, as a woman, we take on it. But our heart, that's just nurturing. That's just us. But as a man, a protector, provider, supporter, you taking on everything, especially the active men, the active husbands, the active brothers, the active protectors. They take on so much. And they're with this mentality. Our culture is you have to be so strong. You can't be weak. So we did men bowling. Then we did skating for women, did skating for kids, the trampoline place for the kids. Every month I try to do something that they don't have to pay for. So they come out. I do free food, and we ain't talking about no little pizza. We talking about eating good. You hear me? We eats good around here. So that, and I try to give like pens and journalists that say things motivational. I give the crisis line information. I give motivational cups. But it's like I'm growing so much that in the last year I did hit a population of 1,000 people. And I had went and spoke at PD Mental Health. I had went to speak to at a daycare for parents, because as a parent, we don't talk about how much it affects us too, because we keep going and keep going. And like I tell people, you just continuously to pour and pour into a glass that overflowing, but you're pouring from an empty cup yourself, because you're finding the water to replace somebody else's cup, but what are you truly doing for yourself? So that's kind of a lot. I want people to know, with a laying hands, my goal is to really get to a higher level. One portion of that was supposed to be the mental health first aid portion. The second part is the event. The third part is I have some counselors and coaches that I know. If they can't pay for those sessions, I want to pay for like the first 3. And the reason why I'm saying that, because a lot of people talk about their deductibles, or they don't want to use their insurance. They so embarrassed. That's still that stigma. We so scared of the stigma with mental health and what it means. But like I said, it's just like cholesterol, it's high blood pressure, cardiac issues. It's the same thing. If you don't treat that, you're going to break down. You're going to need medication. You might need to be in-house, inpatient facility. So we have to, as a community, we have to work together to do things. But it takes us. It takes us. Like when we met, we were so supportive that we still had that same support each other. And unfortunately, I can say it because, I truly feel like this in the Black community, in the Black and brown community, we're so judgmental. Right when we tell, hey, girl, I'm having a hard time, next thing you know, you ain't even hang up good. They texting, send a screenshot. Why would you want that? If somebody called me right now, I feel like they call me because they know they can talk to me. I don't never want someone to call me and say, oh, girl, Vanity be telling everything and all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the youngest, but so many older people call me. I'm like the baby to everybody. But I consistently get calls and texts. I get calls on when it's a crisis intervention or a situation. I had to tell people how to do pickup orders. I did a lot with my mom. I started at 17, learning how to do pickup orders. And some people might be like, oh, that was so hard on you. But now I thank God that I have a sane mind. I have a good heart. My heart and my mind line up to what I'm supposed to be doing, because that would have been a lot for somebody. But I knew my mom needed us. My mom needed me. You see what I'm saying? So I took a lot of personal things and I put my all into my nonprofit. And I wanted to grow. I want more people to be a part. I want more volunteers. I want more sponsors. I want more people to come speak. I want to reach more platforms. It's a good feeling when you get a call and somebody say, you know what, my child was having a situation. If it weren't for you, listen to me. Sometimes I take calls 1 or 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and they don't know what to do. And I'm like, look, you can't get them out. They got a team that could come in dressed like us to come talk to them and take them out. But if you do a pickup order, police officer gonna pick them up. And sometimes that could be traumatizing, because when your mind not already set and you paranoid, schizophrenic, bipolar personality, this, all that, it can go here and there. You see what I'm saying? So I tell people, what was the signs before that? Every time my mom got sick, my mom cooked up a certain food, like a banana pudding. She would cook all these different meals. And that's how we would know, even before it got really bad. So it takes a lot. It's a lot when you're dealing with mental health. But just like me being a pediatric nurse for so long, I did papers, trick, ventilators, short life expectancies. Somebody got to do it. And you want somebody that got a heart. You don't want somebody scared, gonna judge you, pick off you, and things like that. Because, baby, I can have a medication psychosis right now. Right when I hang up, right when we get done with this. I don't need you looking at me different and say, oh, because she was a nurse, a mental health. That doesn't matter. The main thing is we want to get her help to get her back to her baseline. And nobody talks about baselines. You see what I'm saying? Like they think your normal and my normal might not be the same thing. If somebody's suffering from mental health, their baseline might be just to be able to get up, be able to walk to the bed, to the bathroom, or go cook without taking off running in the streets, naked, manic, jumping in car. You see what I'm saying? Like we have to start knowing real symptoms and when to get help. And that's basically like a lot that I do. I mean, and I love it. I truly love sight. Sometimes I wish that I would have made a little step further, but I look back now and I know God put me in this situation and he was preparing me for it. And I'm okay with it now. I just pray that whatever signs he given me to help whatever population, that I don't be blind to it, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. Now, those that may not understand or not familiar with the terminology, explain exactly, because you use the term
Man,
baseline. Yeah, baseline and manic. People that don't are not aware. Explain those terms that you use, like the baseline and manic.
okay. So say you have someone that had suffered from mental health 20, 30 years. You can remember 20 years ago, they could get on medication, they would be okay. They would come back working, doing things, washing, didn't need help, didn't need an assistant, driving, things like that. Then you start noticing, all right, around 7, 8, 10, 11, 12 years later, when you got them help, they can't, let me see, their baseline is so different that maybe you learn that they have to take cocktails. They have to take several medications. Now, when they get sick, they have to be in a facility or inpatient facility. When they come back, they might still have like some personalities and attitudes, and they don't dress the same way, but it's their baseline. That's where they're going to stay at. So some people baseline changes. Then come year 20, where you like, this person is never going to be like how they were 20 years ago. So now you start learning their pocketing medicine. They're acting out. They're short temper, but it's them. But when they're at their worst. So say like, if you go get help and they say this is just them, that it don't sound good because to us, we like, why is this them? You see what I'm saying? Like, what else can we do to get them back to where they were 10, 20 years ago? You might hear, this is how they're going to be. They might have to have some input. They might have to have a court order to go like the PD mental health every month. They may have to get injections for the rest of their life. Some people, they might have to get shots monthly. But 10 years ago, they could have just took 1 or 2 meds. Yeah. Or 10 years ago, they could have just talked to a counselor and didn't need any medications. So you start learning like when to get help.
Mm-hmm.
When to get help. And people, hey, I know her. So, so that's where that listening, the nonverbal, the verbal, the activities, the changes, you start learning. Like, they can't drive no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, they think they can drive, but they don't need to be driving, because in the middle of them driving, they may go into a manic or be confused or go into a whole nother person and then, be manic on the road, or, what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Okay. So when I say manic, manic is like, I remember like 20 years ago, it was just called major depression. I started learning when the terminology started changing from personal experience from my mom and other family. And when you hear manic, this means this person is, you ever heard of somebody that they get up, they don't sleep, they be full speed. Like, they can't be still. A lot of times they start spinning, not thinking about the bills. They just want to go out, have fun, drive, buy clothes. They start doing a lot of extra stuff that they don't usually do. They may be hypersexual. They might want to have sex with random people. They may end up in a whole different state, confused. It's just when you're manic and they don't get no sleep, like seriously, like they might get 30 minutes or an hour of sleep. And next thing you know, you go in the room, they gone. They gone. So nobody talks about that. But that came about, I don't know, because I know it was like major depression. And then they start asking people, are they manic? It was something else that I was going to tell you. Also, I noticed a lot of things came from people being like molest, rape, and more. I finished up sexual assault nurse examiner, so I went into forensic nursing last year as well, and legal nursing consultant. So I am a legal nurse consultant as well. When I read the book, statistics shows that 1 out of 4 people are affected that are reported for mental health. A lot of things come from childhood trauma, and a lot come from being sexually abused. And then there's other things, hereditary, you know what I'm saying? So it's other things that fall into those categories. But that's what I see a lot of. When I talk to people, I ask them, how was your childhood? And a childhood can define you, make you, break you, or change you. So it is so much things that can alter our mental space. I think about kids. I'm to the point now, my baby is 7, but I believe in mental health day, like to get a break. As an adult, you getting up early every morning, you going to a facility, job, kids school, 7 to 2:30. You got to be there. You don't know how the teachers are, because the teachers not the same. Say no more, just keeping it real. You don't know, the next child may be a bully, maybe being mean, and it puts so much on the child that they start being like, I don't want to go to school because it's mentally exhausted. I know how I feel. If I'm working a Monday through Friday job, I'll be drained. Especially if my atmosphere is off. So it's a lot. It's a lot that goes into mental health, and wording and terminology. I also talk about triggers. Real big on triggers, because some triggers are your family. Some triggers are your friends. Some triggers are even social media. I don't know if you picked that up. Social media making people feel like they got to do this, they got to do that. Look at all these challenges where people probably got hurt, killed, depressed, suicidal, and it's Suicide Prevention Month right now. And we don't talk about how many things that affect our mental well-being. But we keep going. But sometimes we just become numb to the situation. That don't mean it ain't an issue. That just means you're high functional.
Right.
You could be high functional depressive. You could be high functional anxiety. You could do all that. But you just know how to go along with things. But that don't mean that it's okay for you to overlook you.
Absolutely. So. And we're going to talk about the event that you got coming up. Let me put the flyer up. For some reason, when I try to save it, it wouldn't expand it. So let me see.
Probably just staying small.
This is the biggest it will go for me.
Oh, so which is kind of, I mean, you can see us. You can keep it like that. I'll just move on.
So tell us about the event that's coming up, and just tell us about the event. And you said that it was inspired, with you having a passion for mental health. You was inspired. Your mom inspired you. So tell us about the event that you got coming up.
So this is the
move over a little bit so they can see your face.
You can't see me.
Move over a little bit.
This one? No, this one?
Yeah, right there.
Oh, see, I'm cutting myself. Okay, all right, sorry. Yeah. You okay? So on my computer, it looked like I'm cutting off the thing. All right, so the Masquerade fundraiser is called Unmasking the Mind. So the purpose of the mask is showing how people mask their symptoms of how they're feeling, how they become numb, how they hide behind certain things that people can't tell. It's like another person. So the masquerade, I love this whole concept. So I get excited talking about the masquerade because one portion of the masquerade, we actually will remove our mask together to face the stigma of mental health together as a unity. Because it takes more than just me and you. It takes other people and other surroundings to get you there. So this was just supposed to be a night out of the masquerades. And I got one portion where I will be raffling off things, but I got like a day of relaxation. And I want that to be where somebody could go get like a free massage or get pamper like nails or whatever they may choose. I got dinner and a movie. So that'll be for an individual that can go out, have dinner and a movie. And like Outback is one of my sponsors. So I got gift cards for there. Outback found out what I was doing and they also donated these. So these are going every bag. And I also have a collaboration with Texas Roadhouse. I have had events with them. They will donate as well. So the other portion is everything just tailoring strictly around relaxation, something to take your mind off other things. These are gift cards that lock in the escape room they gave me. So some of them be silent auctions, some of them may be giveaways. Um, this is, I don't know if you can see them, but these are gift certificates to a company that do portraits like this.
Oh wow.
They are free. And I love this. They got even for the animals. They found out about it and wanted to donate those. So I have 2 of those to give away. Um, I thought I brought the Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A on Irby Street is one of my sponsors as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mellow Mushroom. And even the car wash. So I want to do something like a fun night through the town. So you go
Yeah.
get your car wash. Strubbies gave me a couple of these, and I love a personal note. It was like, we love what you're doing in we love what you're doing in the community. So they gave me these. These are $32. So you go get your car wash, go
Oh,
out, go to the movies, and end the night off with some fun at Mellow Mushroom. Like I'm trying to think of different themes. I didn't bring it up here, but I thought I had Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A
mm-hmm.
was another one. They gave me some little packets to raffle off for
Mm-hmm.
tickets. Also I will be auctioning off vacations. So like Las Vegas, Cancun, Charleston, Savannah. It's another organization that reach out to me.
Oh wow.
So I don't know. And then wait, let me show you this right quick, just so they can see. Cause matter of fact, I got to contact her to make sure she's still doing it. I went as far as I don't know if can you see these. I don't know where the camera. Can you see these?
Yeah.
So
What
those are
what
the cupcakes. Yeah, when
those
I
are
tell you I'm going
nice.
out, baby, I'm going all out. I'm going all out. Yeah,
Oh
they got them,
wow.
and then I have the little
Oh, those are nice.
and I have the little. I'm gonna try to get like the little masquerade mask on the table. I do want
Mm-hmm.
to say this before I finish. I did get approved for a $500 grant for foreign print. So I'm going to possibly be selling like the glass mugs and the shirts and stuff at the event because my goal is $5,000. So right now I'm at 1,000. I have one realtor. Her name is Nicole Grimsley. I share a lot of her stuff, and the other one is Taylor's coaching. She's a coach. She's in Columbia, and then I had Miss Mary. She's a counselor. She sent a donation in, which I'm going to offer like 2 free tickets to someone. And then I had another donation for $100. So my goal is to get donations, and I really want ticket sales. But if I know
Okay.
any companies that want to sponsor, that's even better because when she be a sponsor, like Nicole would get 7 tickets, and she would also have a chance to speak about what she do in the community. She could
Right.
speak on behalf of mental health, or she could speak about work, what she do as a realtor. So give people platforms to come up and speak, but it's also showing what we do in the community. But yeah, I got it's a whole lot that I'm doing, and it kind of, I hate that it's that weekend of the 18th, but I had pushed it back so many times, and I thought
Mhm.
what's homecoming was this weekend, and I seen it was pushed back, and but I feel like if somebody want to come, they're gonna come. If they want to show their face, they can show their face for 10 minutes and leave, or if they want to send a donation, they can. And I'm gonna have other things going on as well. So the tickets are sold at Eventbrite. And also, if they want to send a donation or look me up or want to do a volunteer submission, they can go on elayinhands.com. But yeah, that's a little bit about it. But it'll be a live DJ. We'll have appetizer. The menu is off the chain too. It's like herb chicken crusted with lemon sauce, or grilled salmon or savory salmon, and seasoned vegetables and rice pilaf and banana pudding. Girl, I got the thing going. So when you come, you're gonna eat good, because at my sneaker ball, I had a sneaker ball fundraiser in January. We ate good. We ate
Mm.
good. So I don't know. It's more. I'm trying to get a little bit more, but I don't want to do too much. But I want people to know how it's at the Miss Tina. It's at the Country Club of South Carolina by Bucky's, the one by the flea market, and the tickets I found on Eventbrite, or you can message me. But I want people just to come out and have a good time. Wear your mask. Like I said, we're gonna
Yeah.
dance. I have it where it's itinerary. We also trying to think of a drink that called like masking the mind or unmasked, like a green. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm excited about it. And like my last event, I actually do my decorations as well.
Oh wow.
I hoping one day that I could find like a decorator that say, look, I come in and decorate, since it's a nonprofit. I can't do draping and stuff, but um yeah, so it's a lot. I'm really, really excited. Like I'll be smiling and everything. Everybody be like, I'm masking. I was like, yeah, yeah. And I think a masking the mind is the perfect thing.
Hmm.
The perfect thing.
Yeah. You'll be
And
surprised the people that go through things on a daily basis and they're masking their pain. You'll
yeah,
be surprised. You'll be
it's
surprised.
just numb to them. But we have to understand that sometimes we have for us the it's okay to have anxiety. It's okay to have depression. It's okay to be schizophrenic, schizoaffective, personality, all of that. But you got to learn where you can handle it. Like once you do coaching and counseling, learn techniques to cope, to calm yourself down, to know when to get help, to know when you can probably handle it yourself. At my teacup brunch, one portion of it, we did a 20-minute thing, right? And what we did was we wrote down things that we knew would flare us up, things that did, and what we do to bring us out of that flare up mentality. And a lot of people would say they didn't realize, like, okay, and it was very effective. It was very effective. So it just depends on you and what you want, but you gotta want this for yourself. I can go do pickup orders on you every day, and they can put you in a facility, inpatient, or do outpatient. You could come back home still having symptoms, but you got to realize, like, some of these medications, they have to work weeks to get in your system, to regulate your systems, right?
Yeah.
Unless it's something very fast.
Hmm.
So when someone start acting out, they just ain't stop taking
Hmm.
medicines the day before yesterday. You see what I'm saying? So did
Hmm.
you see those signs? Because now we got to get this medicine back in you and regulate things. But you have to take that step. And
Right.
not, you don't have to do it for everybody else. Do it for yourself. Because I always tell people, husband, wife, friend, teacher, nurse, anything. When you're doing stuff for other people, you eventually go back to that mindset, because it's not truly what you want. It's something temporary. When you wake up and say, no, today I'm serious, I'm taking myself first, I'm setting boundaries, I'm not letting nobody walk over me. I know when my chest is I know when my heart is racing, I know when my mind thinking all these thoughts, whether it could be ADHD, it could be anything. I need to know when I need to get help for me, so I can be a better me, so I can take care of me, so I
Mm-hmm.
can know more about myself. Because sometimes we don't know. I think I
Right.
said it at the thing. People go to the doctor immediately. They don't even want to answer the question true. Do you got a family history of depression, anxiety, and some things like they automatically put no, because they scared the doctor gonna ask them further questions. Or they say, sometimes I feel like my chest racing. Is that cardiac, or are you trying to say I'm having anxiety? Now you might put them in the medical. You see what I'm saying? Like, so it just, like I said, it's just like any other thing. It's any other medical condition, but you got to take care of it and take care of yourself.
Okay. Now, also, you said when we get off, also put in the comments the link to Eventbrite so people can get their tickets for the event. The event is Saturday, October 18th. And what's the time again? You said it's going to be at the country club, but what's the time again for the event? And I'll actually share the flyer on my page again as well.
It's supposed to be 6:30 to 10, but they could come in around 6:10, 6:15, because it would be like a cocktail in the bar. It's a bar downstairs as well, just to
Okay.
prepare them and soft music. So they can get there around 6 o'clock. It really up in the air with seating. But everything will kind of take off around 6:20, 6:30.
Okay. And also, if they, is it okay for them to reach out to you? Like I said, make sure you put the link in the comment section so that they can go to Eventbrite to get their tickets for the event. But also, post your page and also links. So if they want to make a donation or they may want to purchase journals, because I know I'm definitely going to get a purple "It's Okay Not to Be Okay"
I know
t-shirt.
you had liked that shirt. That's my
Purple.
favorite too. But I
Yeah.
do. Matter of fact, and I didn't say that. That you can get
Yeah.
any color shirt you want. You can get
Yeah.
any color shirt you
Yeah.
want, but it's just going to be the same white with the trimming of the logo. But I didn't
Yeah.
express that, and I can go all the way up to 5X.
Yeah. Purple is my favorite color. So mine is definitely going to be
My
in
mom's
purple.
favorite color is purple, so that's the reason why everything is
Yeah.
in purple.
Yes. And everything. And then you're gonna be doing your own decorations as well. You're gonna be so tired.
No,
Like,
I'm used to it. I do it all the time.
okay. But once
Yeah.
again, you guys make sure you support the event. And like I said, we're gonna try to do another live as well next week as well to keep a reminder. And like I said, just reach out. This is support. It's a great event. It's for a nonprofit. And if you're not able to make the event, it's donations are welcome as well. And we're also looking for sponsorships from different businesses as well. So if you'd like to be a sponsor, make sure you get in contact with her. And like I said, make sure you put in the comments. And what are your social media handles in case people that are watching now? What are the social media handles that they can get in contact with you?
And
Your bit a lane. It's a lane. Spell it
Laying
out for them
hands.
because I had to find it myself. I'm like, how you
So it's on Instagram as well. I don't do a lot on Instagram, and I just got a TikTok, but it's
spell?
ELAINING hands. Thank you, Miss Tina. And you could just search that and it'll just come up. Matter of fact, before I finish with you,
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna be it probably be next Saturday. I will
Hmm.
be at Kendra Scott again in Columbia. They're doing
Okay.
another in-house fundraiser for me as well. And I mean, but earlier this year made almost $300 in 2 hours. So it was very, very
Wow.
supportive. Yes. And then Texas Roadhouse, it was about 400. So yeah, for
That's
just 4 hours.
awesome.
So I'm thankful for the people that do come out and support, or
Yeah.
just I don't know, even if you can't send something, if you know any resources or you want to volunteer, just to come be a part of it, please do, because I see it growing. And I don't know if you want me to talk about it right quick right now or next week, but
Go
I'm in the
ahead.
process of I want to do a mental health walk. I that has been on my heart and my mind heavily since Saturday. I don't know why God give me these visions, and sometimes I hear him and see him, and I be like, no, I can't do it. So I'm hoping to maybe talk to the mayor and everything, do the mental health walk in May, because that's mental health month, and that's also the month of my mom's birthday. And I know some people might do like Lynch's River. But I don't know where it would be. It will be in Florence, or it could be somewhere else. But I really, really, really want to do this mental health walk, like really bad. So, yeah.
Mm, that's gonna be awesome. You want to do it? It's gonna happen because we're approaching October is what, Wednesday. October is Wednesday, so we're definitely gonna be doing a walk. We just got to find. We'll just let people know where the location is gonna be, but we're gonna speak it into this. It's gonna happen. And
Thank
then
you.
we're
Yeah.
gonna do it. It's gonna be in the month, like you said, the month of May. There's mental health awareness. Plus, it's your mom's birthday month, so
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna happen.
Thank
It's
you.
gonna
Yeah, I
happen.
wanted to
Don't say
happen.
I want to do it. No, say we're gonna do it. We just
Well,
got
it's
to.
going to happen. You're
Yeah,
right. That you're
yeah.
right. It's power of the
It's
tongue.
gonna happen. We just got to. We'll let you guys know where the location is, what the time, and all of that good stuff, and whatever else. And of course, we're gonna promote it up until. And the thing about when you have events like that, promote it like I would say at least a month or at least between 2 months or a month in advance, so people can prepare. Because I tell people all the time, some people wait to the last minute start promoting stuff, but promote it in advance so that people keep hearing about it. Keep just like you've been doing. You've been doing a great job of just coming on doing your lives, so that people keep hearing about it. And once people keep hearing about it, it's like, oh, okay, I can. But if you do like some people, they do it like once or twice. Me, the way my memory set up, I'll forget. You got to keep reminding me.
I
So
be
keep
forgetting.
don't stop. Yeah, don't stop doing your lives. Continue to do your lives to keep, reminded.
Thank you.
But this event, I want you guys to come out and support. It's going to be Saturday, October the 18th at the Country Club in Florence. And like she said, we do understand it's matter of fact, there's like so many homecomings going on that
It is.
weekend.
It's three
Wilson
homecomings that
homecoming.
week. Lake
Oh,
City, I
there's a
think
lot
Lake
of
City and
homecomings going on
Penn
that
Street.
weekend.
Yeah,
So
it's three of them. Mm-hmm.
So if you can't make the event, definitely donate, and you can actually sponsor. Like if you can't make it, maybe somebody else. Think about it like this as well. You can sponsor some tickets as well, and there may be somebody that less fortunate may not be able to, go, and you can pay for their tickets. However, God lays it on your heart to support the event, but it's for an amazing cause, nonprofit, and then not only just for this event, donate throughout the year. That's how I like
Yes.
donate throughout the year for nonprofits, because nonprofits always need your assistance, and things for events like this that cost money. So make sure you show up, and in whatever capacity you can, buy t-shirts. And like I said, the journal. Now I'm a fan also of journals. I love journals too. So
I
all of
love
that. And I think it's so amazing that your daughter is such a young author. That is awesome.
Yeah, I tell you, she's a media baby. So this is the one that
Yeah.
was on the news last year for reading 1,000 books by five. She said she wanted to write something that can help other kids because she took my mom death very hard, very,
Yeah.
very hard. And I was kind of surprised because I look at how young she was.
Yeah.
But when they have a bond with that person, they just have a bond. So she want to do that. She was like, Mama. And matter of fact, the the crafting company is actually called Jossie Jewels. It's her LLC. We got it for her when she was 2. So
Wow.
the printing, yes, ma'am. So I it's me taking my little time, but she's gonna take over this because I don't have time for this. Mama had
This
to teach other stuff. So
this was
so
good.
yeah, so we can do our own shirts and socks and other things. I'm gonna be doing other things with it, like some type of mental health saying. But I love that it's okay to not be okay. So maybe some
Absolutely.
hats or something later on. But yeah,
Okay.
everyone, please follow. I get more interaction on my personal page, which is Vanity Timmons, but
Mhm.
my business page is Elaine Hands. I'm gonna do some drawings this week and next week to try to give some free tickets, but I want it for the really people, the unfortunate people that may not be able to pay. And yeah, we can go from there. But it's gonna be nice. It's gonna come out nice.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. So that's Saturday, October the 18th. Matter of fact, let me put the flyer back up. Let me go back and pull the flyer back up. It is the Masquerade on Fundraiser, a night of unmasking the mind. Unmasking the mind. And like I said, we're gonna come back on one day next week as well to talk about it as well again. And of course, Vanity to be about out in the community, going to different businesses to obtain any more sponsors as well. So if you are a business owner and you want to be a sponsor, make sure you reach out to her, their personal page, or you can reach out on her nonprofit page, which is Aligning Hands.
And you could
I
do
love it.
anything. You
Yeah.
could donate anything, but the categories is 250, 500, 750, and 1,000. But if you want to donate $25, that could be a blessing that can go towards that mental health first aid. Per course is $2,500.
Yeah.
But yeah, you said something about the name, and Elaine was coming after Elaine, but the hands was to search every population that I could. So
Mm.
that's how I collaborate and made Elaine hands.
Oh, I
And it is
love
a
that.
501c. So if you want to go look it up on the IRS, you'll see I do on the shelter. It's numerous things under my branches, but I want this to be the foundation and then branch out from there.
Mm, this is good. Well, you
Thank
guys make sure you, if you're not friends of Vanity, make sure you friend her and make sure you follow her nonprofit page as well. And listen, we're looking forward to what God has in store for you, Vanity, because you're doing some amazing things in the community. So kudos to you. I'm so proud of you. Even though,
you.
listen, we just met. What was that last month? In
Last
August,
month, last month at
last month.
the grief, we was
We
panelists.
Yeah, we met at a grief event, Rebecca's grief event, which was amazing as well. So
Yes.
I'm just connecting with a lot of amazing people. So there's room for everybody to be successful. So whatever I can do to help anyone as far as networking, getting their events out there, I'm definitely going to do that. I'm all for that. So like I said, we're going to be back again either Monday or Tuesday of next week, whatever Vanity is going to check her schedule and get back to me, and we're going to be back on here one day next week, and we're going to
Yeah.
be talking about this again. And then also I want you guys to interact. If you have questions, comments, interact just like Miss Tina did. Answer questions where just any, while we're live, just ask questions if you need to. But I thank you guys
And
for
I want to thank you for using your platform to be a resource and touch other populations and other people, because it takes that. It takes more than one person to help reach other people. So thank you for the heart and mind that you have, and your patient, and using your time and the resources that you can use to help another business, another person, an individual, or a cause. So I'm saying thank you on behalf of, you know, all of us that come on your podcast and speak.
You're more than welcome. Like I tell people all the time, whatever I can do to assist, please let me know. I'm just a phone call, text away, inbox. Just let me know. And then I'm gonna see what got another comment. Let's see. Miss Tina says she's a jewel.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give her a gift card
You're talking about me, Miss
to
Tina.
I'm gonna have to give her Miss Tina know me my whole life. I know Miss Tina. Look, I'm gonna have to give Miss Tori a gift card to Peach. Look, we ain't even gonna talk about that, but
Let's not talk about the peach cobbler today, because I had dessert waiting on me last night because that game last night. Let's not that game last night. I talked so much trash and had to eat my words. I'm like, what?
I
But we ain't
seen you. I seen
we
your
ain't
video. You was
but we
adamant too.
but we ain't gonna talk about that today.
Well, thank you. You have a good night, and I
You will.
appreciate
And
you.
hold on a second. Hold on a second. Wait backstage, and we're gonna sign off. But like I tell everybody, any like I tell everybody when I do my podcast, whatever you go through in this thing called life, you may bend, but don't you dare break. But always remember to keep the faith. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure if you haven't seen the beginning, watch the replay, share and comment. And Vanity is gonna put the information in the comments so that you can actually get your tickets from Eventbrite. I want you also, Vanity, to post the links to get in contact with your profile page, your personal page, and your nonprofit page, and also any links that you have where they can get in contact with you if they want to purchase your journal or your t-shirts. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, you guys have a great evening. And Miss Tina said, "Good night, ladies. Keep pushing. Good. Thank Miss Tina.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All right, you guys have a great night and be blessed. Enjoy the remainder of your week. We're out.